Alright, folks. I'm not angry anymore. But the single weirdest thing has just happened to me. This is going to be what makes people stop watching my channel. If you're wondering why I'm wearing a light, it's because the anonymous mask is because it's dark out here and you can't see my face if I don't. Good enough reason? Good. Anyways, you know how I always go like this. Well, yeah. Okay. Anyways, I'm just kind of loopy right now. So you're not going to believe this, and I wouldn't blame you. So I'm walking Rufus. I was at a park and I was going to sleep there, but it was full of shysters, full of like shady ass people and weird people. Like one dude, he was charging his phone, but he wasn't just doing that. He was like, I don't know, skipping around and then jumping on the tables and like dancing to some, either, I don't know, maybe he was wearing headphones or music in his head. I don't know. But he had a really shitty vibe. And he was like, I don't know, pretty thuggish looking, and he didn't look like he appreciated me being there charging my phone as well. So I was like, fuck this, I'm looking for solitude, I'm gonna bounce down to the next area. And as I'm walking through this one park, I keep seeing, you know, shady individuals all over the place. So I left this park and I went to another park, and it was a good half-hour walk. And what happens when I see stray dogs, which I see quite often here in Texas? People don't keep their dogs locked up. I saw what looked like a black German Shepherd or a black wolf, you know, picture it, behind a van. And what I always do when I see a large dog that's loose is I grab Rufus and I hold him high so that they can't get him. The first time I ever did that was when a pack of wild dogs over in West Texas, it was like a literal pack. They weren't wild, they were stray, but they just kind of, they were acting menacing, and they didn't come very close, so it was alright. Now I know when I do that, full well that it leaves my legs unprotected and unable to defend my legs as well. But even though I realized that, I still was worth it. I mean, I would settle for an injury rather than see my Rufus get hurt. So I did this, but I'm wearing that 60, 70 pound backpack I've been telling y'all about. And so when I reached down to grab Rufus, it startled him and he jumped out of my hands. And I fell backwards onto my tailbone and injured my back badly. I don't even know how I made it home. Well, not home, but to this next park, you know what I mean? And I got here and just took off that backpack and couldn't even like get to my knees to like roll onto my back and massage it for right away. And that's when I did that angry video. I was pissed. So I laid there for a bit. I calmed down. And then I decided to move because the grass wasn't helping me. It wasn't hard enough. So I found this little area right here. It's got cement ground. It's like a maintenance building. And I adjusted my leather belt on my back to the place where it felt like swollen and painful. And I just kind of rolled back and forth on it to try and bring the inflammation down. And it was hurting so bad I started doing meditation breathing exercises, you know, 4-4-4. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds. And that's in through the nose and out through the mouth, just for information. Most people, Mr. Miyagi, into the nose, out to the mouth. But, okay, so here's where it gets weird. Well, no, it's all very weird. For one, now I'm like doubting that I even saw that dog for real. I mean, it was black. You know, I didn't see any like real features other than the outline of a dog. But I did see it turn and walk away. Like it wasn't being aggressive. I think I like freaked it out or something. Maybe it wasn't even there. I don't fucking know. But, so I get back here and I'm doing this thing. I'm rolling on my back on my belt, trying to make it feel better, and it's hurting worse. I'm doing the breathing exercises. And I fall asleep. And I do that because I'm exhausted. I wasn't able to sleep last night very well. It was kind of cold and windy. Ground was hard. And I walked a good 4 or 5 miles again today. And when I fell asleep, I did something I've only done like twice in my life. Have a lucid dream. Some of you know what lucid dreams are. For those of you who don't, it means that when you're dreaming, you suddenly realize that you're asleep and you're dreaming, but you don't wake up automatically. It's like you get to stay in the dream, but be aware of the fact that you're dreaming. And the cool thing about that, and what I really enjoyed about it, was that you can do whatever you want at that point. You can manifest reality in a lucid dream with your mind, with your imagination. And my favorite thing to do was always to fly. And none of you guys are gonna believe this shit. None of you, but I promise you, your brother is not lying. I'm not keen on portraying myself as a fucking unstable person. Okay, you're gonna believe this or you're not gonna believe it, but I guarantee you this is what's happened, and I'm still in fucking pain. I'm laying on my stomach on my backpack, trying to stretch it out, but it doesn't hurt as bad this way. So, when I was a child, I remember the doctors telling my mother that I might have a mild scoliosis. Nothing you'd notice by looking at my posture, but still there. And I don't know if I broke something in my lower back. It's like right near my tailbone, but just a little higher, probably in one of those first or two discs or something, like right between the red and the orange chakra, right in between. If I had scoliosis and it was kinked right there, theoretically, that could have caused a blockage, and why I've had blockage in my lower chakra. And I've discussed this in my other videos, so you can reference that if you want. I mean, this is something I've already talked about. But, I mean, that was a lucid dream that came on fast, and I knew it. And I was like, okay, I'm going to test this. I'm going to fly. And the theme of the dream was some kind of like an action movie. Like these agent guys were chasing me, and some chick that was like on my side was helping me escape, and she opened the door for me in the building, and I ran out the door, and I said, here we go, and I Supermaned up into the air, and sure as shit, I and then like as I started to reach past to the tops of the buildings, I woke up. But it was a lucid dream, and people wish for those. They try and have those. Think what you can do. I mean, let's not even be sexual about it, but just think about what's possible. I don't know what happened. I'm fucked up about this. I'm still laying here in mild pain, but it feels like it's stretched out. What if it was all a setup? This is a spirit walk. It's supposed to make things happen it's supposed to force synchronicity to happen. It's like an accelerant. And what if just like, I don't know, what if whatever? And I'll tell you what, I was in such a dark mode on my last video. I felt like I was under attack, like demonic attack. And then I got this phantom black dog or black wolf that I'm not even sure if I saw anymore, but it was enough to scare me to reaching down and picking up Rufus and falling on my ass and busting my fucking tail, my ass bone. Fuck, man. And, oh, wow. Well, I mean, listen to me. I'm tripping. I'm tripping, dog. I'm trippindicular. This mask is kind of fun. I feel better. I'm still tripped out, though. Yeah. I don't want to make any more. I want to end this video. Okay. I told you. Weird, wild shit. Weird, wild shit. I don't even know. I'll follow up, I guess. I'm sure I'll probably feel better tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe I'll be more sore. Who knows? Bye for now.